All right, so we are back here once again for another High School Winter League podcast. I'm Ellis Joshua, joined as always by Coach Wink. Coach Wink, how are we doing here this afternoon?
Doing wonderful, Ellis. It's a pleasure to be with you. Excited to talk a little bracketology, which is one of the things I love most. I love the NCAA basketball because of that. And we're going to talk a little bracketology in the Stony Brook High School Winter League.
Yeah, let's do it. So, for those that are watching this, they can see that we got the screen share set up here, so they can take a look at this bracket that we got going on right now. So, this bracket here is for the girls JV bracket. So why don't we take a look here and we can kind of go through this and just kind of tell everyone how it works for the playoffs in terms of the format.
So the JV Girls League, which is the first time we've ever done that, and I think it's been a huge success um, for many reasons, but is 6 teams. So the last two teams are playing this weekend. We have one JV game on Sunday, and it's West Hampton and Bayport. And ironically, the winner of that game is the 1 seed.
That's juicy.
So that kind of makes a little more juice on the game. And those are two programs, very storied programs with two excellent JV programs. So that's pretty cool. Obviously excited to see what happens in that one. A little weird though, because so West Hampton wins, they're 4-0, puts Bayport 3-1. Bayport would then be the 2 seed. But if Bayport wins and they're 4-0, West Hampton and St. Anthony's would be tied. They have not played. So what would happen is the tiebreaker would be goals against, because head-to-head they didn't play.
Right. So who who's got who's got that tiebreaker right now?
Well, that's a great question. I'm going to pull that up. Bear with me. Let me just go to, hold on. Let's go to,
I'm gonna do the same on my end as well.
I wasn't prepared for that and I apologize, but I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to go to LI Black's Journal. It's really going to depend because they've already played all their games, right? The St. A's, the SA 27s. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, so right now,
Give it
so
to
if
me.
you're talking, yeah, so goals against right now. So the St. Anthony's 27 team, they've given up 30 goals, and West Hampton, they've given up 19, but that's through 3 games.
Okay, so that means West Hampton, if they lose, has to give up 11 goals or less. Now, this is
Mm-hmm.
good. You could look at here. Here's your goals against, right? West Hampton's 19, SA's 30. Now, you see the differential?
Yeah, so I'm looking on my end on your screen. We're still seeing the bracket.
Oh, you are? Let me stop sharing and let me share again. I apologize. Coach Wink's obviously not the sharpest apple in the orchard. Here we go.
There we go.
Now you got it?
Yeah, I can see that on my screen.
Okay, so what happens here is now St. Anthony's, let's just say they tie and Bayport wins 11-10.
Mm-hmm.
That would mean a one goal differential, right? They go to the differential and right, so it would be, let's just do the math, 30 and they score 10, 37 is 7. Their differential will be 12. Right? I'm sorry. Goals against would be 56. They would be 30, so it'd be 26. Their goal differential is 18. West Hampton would be the 2 seed.
Right.
So if they give up 12 goals and lose, St. Anthony's becomes a 2 seed. And then if we go back into the bracket, bear with me. I think I'm still have it. Now, can you see it or do I have to change something?
You got to go back and then do the share again.
That's unfortunate, but I'll do that every time. No worries.
There we go.
So this tells you, so the 2 seed's kind of important because you kind of get, you get a bye.
Mm-hmm.
And then just so you know, guys, the part at the bottom is subject to change. And the reason that is that we have to try to figure out, there are teams that are varsity teams that are going to an event on January 6th. So we have to figure out how to move some stuff around depending on schedule. So this is not locked in, the 3, 4, and 5, 6. It might happen, it might not happen. So don't put it on your calendar yet. By Wednesday of next week, which is December 20th, I believe, we will have everything done. So by Wednesday of next week, you'll know when you play your first playoff game, then your possibility for your second and your third. Now, remember, your second playoff game, you win, you go here, you lose, you go here. So you don't really know exactly when you're playing because that's subject to change. So
Right.
hopefully everybody understands that. And the reason we do that is we try to help out the coaches that bring more than one team, like Bayport, Ward Melville, West Hampton,
St. Anthony.
Comsawad coach Mitchell coaches a club team. So that's 2 teams. St. Anthony's, they got 4 teams. And that's just so that, the coaching staff doesn't have to be there as long as Ellis and Wink. So that's why we try to do that. And we apologize if you're the late game on January 7th, because that is going to be a late night on January 7th on Sunday. But we're going to do the best we can. There are games like wicked late. So just rest up, please. Anyway, so this is the JV bracket. And now in the girls, I'm now going to bring up, bear with me, the varsity brackets. There's 3 brackets in the varsity. I have to share again?
Yeah, we can still only see the JV bracket.
Okay, so I'll do that every time. Here we go. So here's varsity bracket 1. There's 3 champions. So there's, wherever you fall in the seeding on varsity, you're going to be the 1 through 12 seed. So you're playing for the champion of we'll call it the AAA bracket, just for conversation. Then if you're 13, let's bring that baby up. Trying to open it. Let me see. Let me get this. Oh, there it is. I know. Screen sharing is stopped. Let me start again. Let's do this. Here it is. You see the 13 through 20?
Yes.
So this is the second one. Now, this is also to a champion. We're going to play to a champion. So you go to the right, you're winning. You go to the left, you're losing. And then next one coming up. There we go. I'm bringing it up. I know I got to do screen share again. I'm on you. You got it?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So you will have 3 champions on the varsity girl side and 1 champion on the JV side. And then on boys side, let's go to the boys. I got to share again. Let me know when you can see it.
Yeah, we're good.
The boys, all 14 teams make the playoffs. And then we'll have all the seedings on that next Wednesday as well. So these brackets will all be done. The way the seeding works for the top 7 seeds on the girls' side, this is important, is the winner of each pool is one of those 7 seeds. And the reason we're doing that is because it's not fair to take a winner of a pool and make them, let's say, I'm making it up, a 12 seed at 2-1 when they won their pool, and their pool arguably could be more difficult than another pool.
Right. It's
So
basically like in pro sports when you get rewarded for winning your division.
exactly. So the first 7 seeds. Okay, so if I'm going back, which I'm going to do now, bear with me. Stay with me, baby. Let me get out of this. I'm going to bring it up. And I'm going to, hold on. I'm going to get that, pull that up. Stay with me. I'm just going to the girls bracket 1 through 12, and I'm going to share it with you. Where are you? Did I lose you?
No, I'm still here.
Okay. Coach Wink in technology, it's always a crapshoot. Here we go. Okay. So you see this?
Yeah.
So the 7 seed, 1 through 4, they're getting a bye. Everybody will have 3 games in January. Trust me, there's other games besides these games. So don't look at this and think you have 1 game and you're done. You're not. Everybody plays 3 games, except for JV, they play 2 because they're going to have played 4. Okay.
Right. They got 4 pool play.
So basically the 1 through 4 seed will have a bye and basically are in the quarterfinals. But the 6, 7, 8, and 9 seed, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are in what we call playing games.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you lose this game, you have another game. It'll be set up for you, and you're playing in the consolation bracket, obviously. Right now, I'm gonna go back into, hold on, I'm gonna do the share again. I apologize. That's what I gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Hold on, let's do this share. Stop sharing. Share. There we go. Where are we? Stony Brook, is this it? Yeah. You see it now? No.
No. Right now we're looking at.
You're looking at one of my Google Docs, right?
Yeah.
This is what I was looking for. Sorry.
There we go.
So right now, the only 3-0 teams in varsity is Ward Melville. So they're the only ones that have locked up a 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can look here. Big games, just to talk about big games this weekend. Garden City, YJ Grazade Stadler playing for the 1 seed.
Yep. 1 seed.
Manhasset, SA25s playing for the 1 seed.
Well,
Okay.
the SA25s, they had a tie.
Right, but if they beat Manhasset,
Oh,
it
yeah,
goes by
yeah.
points. They'll have 5 points. Manhasset will only have 2 wins.
Right.
They'll have 4 points.
Right.
And they would have beaten them. But you get 3 points for a win, 1 point for a tie, no points for a loss.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ward Melville's the 1 seed. You just don't know. When I say the 1 seed in their pool, what happens is if you look at Ward Melville's given up 22 goals. Bayport's given up 6.
Yeah.
Bayport would have to give up 16 goals or more. And I can almost tell you, I would bet my mortgage that team is not giving up 16 goals to anybody in the country.
I mean, you'd be hard pressed to see them giving up 16 goals in like a 5-game stretch.
Yeah, exactly. Considering they average giving up, like here they've given up 3 a game. They averaged last year in the varsity season winning a state championship. Would they end up under 4 or something?
I think it might have been right at 4. They had 1 game where they gave up 7 goals, but a lot of that just came late.
That was the Mount Sinai game, right?
Yeah.
We were at that game.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, but that was Coach Gick and Maloney emptying their bench.
I know. Yeah, exactly. So like they didn't even have, if they wanted to, they could have given up like fewer than
Yeah, I respect that though. I respect that.
Yeah, you play everybody in games like that.
Yeah, and it's a big game. So you get your young kids in a big game, and then in 2 years when they're the stars of the team and they got to play in a big game, it means something. They're ready.
Yep.
That's a program compared to a team.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Bayport's a program. They don't just think about today, they think about tomorrow. And that's why he has a JV program. And you got a kid like Olivia Brady who's looks like the LeBron James right now.
Oh my goodness.
He's killing it stat-wise. I printed all the stats and all this for you, which is in your book. So during your games, if you want to talk about it, you can this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So anyway, if you look at these, just talking about games, Bayport plays, who they playing? I think they're playing GC Tradition. No, playing Connecticut. They play GC Tradition.
Yeah.
Manhasset SA game, that's a pretty big game. So GC Grazade, Stadler's big, Manhasset 25, SA 25s. Who's West Hampton playing? I think West Hampton's playing St. Anthony's sophomores.
They got the 26s.
So and let's see how many goals West Hampton's given up. They've given up 17. So most likely, I mean, you got to put your money on Bayport getting the 1 seed.
Yeah, it's looking that way right now.
Yeah, and then you go down, you got Melville gave up 22. So West Hampton, has to give up 2 goals or less, or we go to the differential. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the JV. I bet, my
Yep.
bad.
They've given up
17,
17.
5 goals. 5 goals. So West Hampton, who's West Hampton playing?
They're playing the 26s.
Yeah, they could hold them. They could hold them because, they're younger kids. That's interesting. And then you got the SA24s. They've already locked up their 1 seed in pool 6, but you won't know what seed you are until everybody plays because they're a 2-1 team. If West Hampton's 3-0, they're ahead of them, and Asset's 3-0, they're ahead of them. GC,
Exactly.
they're 3-0, or Stadler's 3-0, they're ahead of them. Bayport's ahead of them. So they can end up being a 7 seed or 6-5-4.
Yep.
Long Beach, they win, they're ahead of them. So they could literally be a 7 seed or they could be a 4 seed. You don't know until the games play.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool though. This is the part I like the data of this and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. But then you got teams that want to get in as the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's going to be your 1-1 teams that are fighting to win and then have their lowest goal against, because that's your first tiebreaker.
Yeah, the goals against.
So you got the Spartans of Sacred Heart.
Yeah,
Coach,
they'll be
Coach Cole's
playing.
done a good job. Who the Spartans play? Let's jump into
They're
it.
playing Shoreham.
Oh, so that's great. They play each other.
Yeah.
So the winner of that game has a good shot of getting in, right?
Yep.
Then the Southside Rocky Point game, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's a game to look out for. 1-1 teams going after it.
SA 25s loses to Manhasset. That can knock them out of the top 12.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm looking up here. GC Tradition's playing Smithtown East, right?
Yeah.
That's a big one for Tradition. They win that one, they're going to be in a good spot. They've only given up 22 goals, right?
Yep.
So that's basically your bracketology. Now, when I jump into the boys' side, this one I thought was really interesting. Look at all the 2-0 teams, right?
Yeah, I see them.
So you start with this one. This is the game. I think this is the game. The 2 games of the day, there's really, if you think about it, so Friars 25, right? They're playing Hills. That's a doozy at 4
Game.
o'clock.
That's a huge game.
That's a doozy. And then you got your Chaminade Flyers, who play Ward Melville almost every year in the regular season.
Yeah.
That's a 7 p.m. start.
A lot on the line in that one as well.
That's grandma's making pasta and meatballs. Everybody's sitting around the table. Or maybe you get the big screen going and you get to see the Flyers of Chaminade against the Patriots of Ward Melville. 2 storied programs battling out for possibly a top seed in the whole thing. Let's go down to the young guns from St. Anthony's. This is interesting. So they play Kellenberg, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our boys, I think the surprise of the league so far in the boys' side are these guys, the Stangs.
Thanks. Yep.
They got the Blue Devils.
Yeah, and their goals against right now. I mean, they've only given up 8.
Exactly. This is a huge game. This is a game where they could go from a 1 seed to a 4-5 seed. Win, lose, how many goals, right? You guys, are you seeing my screen or is it changing or no?
We see your screen. The
So you see
standings.
you see this, right? So here's all goals against.
Yep.
But if you look at the top 2, 4, 6 teams, their goals against are relatively close.
Yeah, they're all right around the same number.
So
Melville with 10, but everyone else 6, 7, 8.
so it's up in the air. I mean, obviously you can see now the Firebirds and Syosset, depending on how they play. Let's see who Syosset's playing. Just checking who Syosset's playing. They're playing Wonton?
Yeah, it looks like they got Wantagh.
That could be a good game. Yeah, that's a that's a pick 'em game. I mean, I give Wanto the edge just judging what we've seen so far, but not by much.
Yeah, we gotta see if Syosset has all their horses.
Yeah, they should right before the holidays. There's nothing going on this weekend for the boys.
Mhm.
I mean, hopefully the Syosset boys show up because that's the one thing that's disappointed me in some of these. And it's not just on the boys' side; it's the girls' side too. It's like I just heard one of the top kids, you know, didn't come because their work schedule, and I'm like, you got this schedule a month ago. Give your work schedule, give this to your work and say, I can't work on and it's a small window. What is it, an hour and a half? If you have to travel from
Yeah.
Long Beach, it's an hour to get there, an hour to get back. So it wasn't a Long Beach kid, but they're the furthest trip for than anybody.
Yeah.
And it was a kid, it was a Suffolk kid. So I'm like, what are you, 45 minutes away on a bad day? Come on.
Ugh.
Your parents paid for a league like this and such a great opportunity, and you're a high level kid who's about to get recruited and you're not there. Come on. Like that
They're
makes
trying
me
they're trying
question
to
how bad they want to get recruited.
look, they're trying to make that money to buy some holiday gifts. Well, what can you say?
Yeah, but it's a 3 hour window. You can work another 3 hours somewhere else. Come on. You telling me you can't pick up those 3 hours somewhere else? That's just bad planning, brother. That's my rant of the day. Sorry.
All right, so
But
that was a brief soliloquy compared to some of the other podcasts.
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That was light, very light. So anyway, we will be putting up the playoff brackets in this little tab. Can everybody see the tab here? Can you see me
Yeah.
clicking on it?
Yep. Got it
That will
highlighted.
go up there by Wednesday. And get my girl Leah. I'll get her prepared to add the names. Um, and then we'll have all the games on the schedule. Now keep in mind, everybody, you're playing 3 games, but only schedule will be the one game, the first game. We don't know who you're
Right. We
playing in
don't
game 2.
yeah, the rest is to be determined.
Exactly. Because of what we just went over. So we got 5 boy games on the slate for Sunday. And let me go see how many girls games we got for Sunday. Girls.
I think it should be 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking earlier.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You are right there, Big E.
Let's go.
And I'm gonna say, can you see the schedule, or do I have to go back to that Zoom crap?
No, no, we could see it right now.
So if I look at this schedule right now, okay. Now, this weekend, there is a huge prospect day down at Tar Heel Nation at Chapel Hill. So there will be some 26s, I would imagine,
Hmm.
that are not around. So I'm clicking on the one game where I know,
Yeah, I know where you're going.
yep. So that's going to change. It changes drastically when you're missing your horses. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
You know the Budweiser carriages over Christmas time. You know those beautiful horses.
Oh, sure.
If they're not pulling the carriage, you can't pull
Yeah.
Bud. You can't pull the
It's
Budweiser. So, very interesting. Oh, it's Comac against Excelsior this weekend.
yeah,
Oh, I
because
thought.
They already played Miller Place and Long Beach.
Oh, got it. Okay. Bayport Connect Co-op, Bayport JV. This is a big game right here. Um, this one, the Grazit AGC game's a big one.
Yep.
Shoreham Spartans
Sacred Heart.
to get Southside Rocky Point, Smithtown West, and this 25 Manhasset game. This is gonna be a doozy. I think this is gonna be a doozy.
Yeah. Could end up being the game of the day.
Yeah, if everybody, I think this game is a game that has a lot of implications for where teams will fall on. It could even knock SA 25s out of the AAA bracket and move them into the AA bracket.
Yeah.
We got a pretty cool champion gift, by the way.
Oh yeah, I've seen. I've
So I'm
seen.
thinking, what do
I'm
you
looking
think of this,
forward.
Ellis? January, we all wear one so that people can see what they win if they win their bracket.
I like that.
Yep.
Have the whole crew just showing up
Modeling.
in the merch.
Yeah, you got to model, right? We got to model. I don't know if you want Coach Wink modeling too many things, but this thing I think I could pull off.
Yeah, yeah, you can rock it.
Okay. Yeah. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. Um, so that's the deal. Hopefully, everybody that gets this information and watches the podcast. Here's something that's interesting. Can you see the stats right now?
Yes, we can.
Look who's leading. A freshman.
Yep, right up there. You got
And
the
look,
freshman Olivia
it's
Brady.
not surprising. Look how talented these kids are. I mean, look how blessed we are that we get to watch these kids play lacrosse. But I like to look at the averages. Look at Panzik, 7.5.
Yeah, that was really bolstered after that second game
Yes,
against
yeah, she lit it up, huh?
CSM. Yeah.
But right now on the girls' side, we got Brady and McNulty and Panzik with 15 points. Brady with 15 goals. Okay, Olivia, we need some assists out of you. Panzik 13.
Hey.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Here's your goaltenders with the percentages. To me, percentages are more important than the amount of saves.
Yeah, that's what that tells the bigger story.
Yeah. Here's your GCC. So to me, the person with the highest percentages should be on the top.
We can we can maybe talk to our guys about that
Yeah,
on
we'll
the
get that
back end.
adjusted. And we have draw wins, ground ball. This I love that. This is what I loved about Brady's stats: leads and ground balls and
Mm-hmm.
goals.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to get the ball so I can score.
Yep. That's how it's done.
Then cause turnovers. Look at Brady's leading in cause turnovers.
I know.
I'm telling you, she's LeBron James. She's a triple double.
Doing doing everything, making those around her better.
Little Brock, look at little Brock up there. Oh, this is the big Brock.
That's yeah,
That's
that's
the big
Kaylee.
Brock.
That's the 2026.
Yeah, I like this. You can see all the stats. I love this. That's what I love about this site. And then you go over to the boys' side. Let's go to the boys' side stats. See Langton's leading in goals with Cam James. There's a 26 that's going to have this phone ringing off the hook on September
Mm-hmm.
1st. You can see the percentages. Here's your goals. Luke Breslin with his assists. Here's your look at it. Look at this. Look at Shawnee.
Look at
Look at
Sean
these stats.
Ford.
Look at report.
Dylan Rappaport.
Look at these St. A kids. They're just freaking stats. That's unbelievable. See, this is not right. So just so everybody knows, this has to be fixed because these stats are definitely not right. There's no doubt in my mind these are not right. We're gonna do a better job. We got to get Huddle Assist. That's why I want Huddle Assist. I try to make a deal with them to work with us, but we have so many programs that already have Huddle Assist. It's been a little bit of a nightmare dealing with it, but I'm gonna try to work through that because this is the part that how many faceoffs they take and how many they win and all that. This is not right. I love this. So here you got it, guys. So we will have a definitive, clear picture late Sunday night, about 8 p.m. Sunday night, and then we will be posting it by Wednesday, December 20th. So all you got to do is go to the website and it'll be posted, but I'll send an email out, I'm sure. We do have a bunch of stuff going on next week as well, so bear with me. Just check the site. And if I don't shoot the email out till Thursday or Friday, I do have to get my wife Christmas gifts still. I'm one of those guys that wait to the last minute.
You and me both. I got so much shopping I got to do.
You're
I
basically gonna do all your shopping between December 22nd and December 23rd.
pretty much.
I know the feeling. I have ordered a few things, but I haven't. I'm definitely remiss. Doesn't mean I don't love her as much as let's say she loves me. I just been a little busy making sure this league's been doing good, and hopefully everybody's having a good time with it. I've
Oh,
been enjoying it. How about you, E?
it's been a blast. I mean, I've seen more lacrosse in these first like 2 weeks or so than I have in really the last couple months. Because once the summer's over, there's not much lax going on outside of a couple tournaments here and there. So
You end up missing it, right?
I know I do.
Yeah, well, we're blessed that we're in a hotbed and we have so much talent around us that we get to see, such great things. I got the schedule. I got this whole book ready for you, buddy, and I'm all organized for Sunday. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday and relax a little bit tomorrow on Saturday. Maybe you got 3 NFL games, bud.
Yeah, Saturday football's back. Looking forward to those games.
It's a great thing. No, I'm excited. I got 2 of my grandbabies coming over. I'm gonna babysit them, and what the first game's a good one. I think we got what's the first one at 1 o'clock? That's a good one.
Is that the Bengals Vikings game?
I believe so. That's a good game.
Yeah.
Both teams are fighting for playoff spots.
Yeah. Yep, 1 o'clock, both teams 7-6. Then you got Colts Steelers, two teams also 7-6, and then you got Broncos Lions to end the night.
Those are good games.
Yeah. I think we gotta wrap this up though, just
I
to
don't. Yeah, I don't think I'm making it for the Bronco line game. Are you gonna try to make that one?
no, I'm